Not long ago, Pastor Ray asked our BFGs to consider taking on mission projects. Our BFG decided that even though world missions was important, we would want to focus our attention on local missions. We wanted to do something that would impact our community for the kingdom. David and Mallory Downey, a couple from our BFG, mentioned that they had become friends with a young pastor and his wife in Columbus, Georgia, that worked at Highland Community Church, serving the city's homeless and lower-income families in the old Bibb City area. The pastor, Rob Strickland, who vocationally teaches special education, and his wife, Carrie, who works in the home taking care of their son Noah and other neighborhood kids, feel called to serve the church as their personal ministry. They receive no compensation from Highland Church. The church, which is packed out by members of the community every week, is sponsored by individuals that make contributions to help pay for an active food and clothing pantry, keeping the utilities of the church turned on, and also providing used instruments and Bibles for the congregation to use in worship services. Pastor Rob and Carrie have compassion towards this estranged community and have chosen to live amongst the people they minister to. They live in a very small, very old home just a stone's throw away from the church they serve. Like many of the houses in that community, Rob and Carrie's house is showing its age and its need for modernization. On a single-income school teacher's salary, it would be very difficult to make some of the necessary improvements needed to fix their home. David and Mallory suggested to our class that we collect money and renovate Pastor Rob and Carrie's house. It would be a gift to them that would make their home easier to live in and allow them to focus on serving the church and community they had invested their lives in. David Downey, who we spoke to over the phone, explains the plan.
Rob and Carrie had moved in the house about 4 or 5 years ago, I think. Nothing had been done since they had moved into it. Like I said, the living room, the laundry room, bathroom, kitchen was all added onto a porch. The floors were sloping. The more we got into it, the more rotten wood we found. It just was not very stable, or it wasn't really suitable to be living in. So we told them we'd be able to help them with it, and they wanted a price. I went back to them and just told them that our BFG was going to volunteer to do it.
David knew that it would take a lot of labor and a lot of money to renovate their house, especially in 1 week's time. Our BFG, being young adults and college students, had strong backs but little money to give to the project. We decided to combine the project with several other BFGs that could help financially support the project if our class was willing to do the labor. Steve Cash and Danny Redmond both shared the project with their BFG classes and collected nearly $2,000 to help with the mission project. 3 BFG classes working together on one project. We were ready to begin. David asked Pastor Rob if he could come help fix one of his floors while they were gone to Disney World on vacation. David explains.
In addition to leveling the floors, we also tiled them. We refinished the clawfoot tub in the bathroom that they had. We put in a new toilet, new sink. We added a full bathroom, new toilet and sink. The towel shower was completely new. All the plumbing, the lights, we gave them new stainless appliances. Refinished the kitchen cabinets, new kitchen countertops, re-stippled some of the sheetrock ceilings. The house pretty much on the interior was completely repainted, and then their nursery for their boy and the one on the way, we brought somebody in that actually painted some murals of monkey and turtle and elephant and stuff like that, just to make it more enjoyable for them.
Work began the day before Easter. The work was intense and the days were long. David and his crew donated all of their time to this project. There were also folks unrelated to our BFG that showed up to help, including neighborhood kids.
A handful of people actually sacrificed a week off from work, and everybody just pitched in and sacrificed as much as they could. A couple guys actually worked as much as 120 hours through the week. But everybody at the end of the week was happy. They were all glad to do it. And I think I can speak for everybody who had a hand in on it.
David Mallard, who took the week off to work to assist on the project, even proposed to his girlfriend Julie in the middle of the week, inside the playhouse he had designed and built. We could see their love for Jesus and their community by the fact that the two of them stayed to work even during this exciting time of their lives.
As Brother Ray asked the BFGs to take part and be commissioned, and between our BFG, Steve Cash and Danny Redmond, we all pulled together to try and pull this thing off, along with some outside sources that everybody just came together.
There are abundant needs right here in our community, and we are commissioned to take care of them.